cross between these NFC North foes. It's the Vikings and the Bears, coming up next.
So much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Heward. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're underway from Soldier Field. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they're brought out by the 10th pick of the 2024 draft, a national champion at Michigan, J.J. McCarthy.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now we're on here with Blake Corum. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jalen Johnson with the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a tough play for Corum. And he's brought down for a loss. So now here's 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be Bears football. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked 1st overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. Connects with the open man downfield. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Off the play fake, Williams. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bears territory. Going on third, McCarthy. Finds Laporta. And he's tackled for a short gain. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense out there for their second drive of the contest. First down, Williams. That's taken in by Tucker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down throw by Williams. Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. He takes it himself.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Working from the gun, Williams. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Now here's Williams. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Williams on the play action. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Williams from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Whistles sound as the defense decides to call timeout. Brown's kick is up and good. And they're on the board.
So he makes up for his earlier miss in the game. He knocks that one right through. And it's important for him to move past that early miss, Kate, because you never know if he's going to be needed for a big moment when we get to the 4th.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 38. He's got a man left. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Back to the air, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Putting the tight end in motion. McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. Finds a man right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. They motion Tucker over left. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. To throw, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Motion man sent left. Lone back gets the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Here's someone from a family of punters, Ryan Stonehouse, on to punt on 4th. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. That one's complete, right side. And he gets him around 6 there. Jalen Johnson with the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Cut out left. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. He's got time here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they won't be able to return this one as it sails out of bounds. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Chicago getting set to take the field now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Brushes him off with ease. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked out by the Vikings going the other way. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings grow their lead off the turnover. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Williams. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Williams set to pass. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the puck. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Absolutely crushed his 1st punt, and here's another huge one. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact... 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCarthy to throw. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All set up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. One of the tight ends motioning left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's another rushing play. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. 4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our 1st half. 1st down throw by Williams. He'll get this to Tucker. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Williams from the gun. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Williams on the play action. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. So at the end of two, the Vikings will catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Johnson with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes the offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. They left him wide open. It's complete. There he goes, right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings offense back to the field now. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. I'll start on the ground, Corum. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with Corum. Keeps out a one-stop. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Brought in right side. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. 1st and 10 from the 41. He's got it on the bootleg. Pass caught by Adunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Trying the right side. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Taken in by Smith. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
A 36-yard attempt.
Brown's kick is up and good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
He stopped on the return at the 27. The Vikings and their QB J.J. McCarthy returning to the field on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give to Corum. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Corum again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now it's McCarthy. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now McCarthy. Laporta with the grab. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. They'll turn to Corum on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st down, ball at the 36. On play action now, McCarthy. He's on the move. He keeps it and takes off. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. 2nd down, run by Corum. And he'll manage to get this one down to the 27. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. That one's out and cut on the right side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. It is a 44-yard look from the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Williams to throw on 1st. Fits it through the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First down, Williams. This finds Smith. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hand off to the back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Williams to throw on 3rd. Oh no, the ball is loose! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Finds him on the crossing route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. To the line we go. They're set. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And they take him down right along the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Johnson with a return here. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He's got Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. Hits his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
To throw is Williams. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st down throw by Williams. That one's incomplete over the middle. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's taken in by Tucker. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. To throw, Williams. Finds his back, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Tucker now in motion right. Off the play fake, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Now Williams. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
The loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll send him up the middle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
But partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. 3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Now here's Williams. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Sending the tight end in motion left. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Give to Corum from the gun. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So out now comes the punter. Return starts from the 45. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Williams will look to throw. Has the connection to Odunze. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working from the gun, Williams. Into the hands of Tucker, complete. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Out of the pistol, Williams. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Taken in by Smith. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. 3rd down, here's Williams. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Man in motion here. Desperation time here on 4th. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
That's good for a Chicago.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And this is covered by the Vikings hands team. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Corum. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They give up the middle to Corum. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.